Okay guys, I'm back one more time for the third part of my question and answer video. I wanted to make sure that I got at least some questions from everybody that asked them. So I'm on now. Jen reads. She said, great. Maybe I should review these questions before I'm answering them because I don't have my books in front of me since I'm doing this in a different location. One of hers was 10 favorite book covers of books you own, whether you've read them or not. Offhand, I can think Need by Carrie Ryan. Wild Thorn, which unfortunately I can't remember the author right now. My mind is completely blank right now. Breathe My Name by R.A. Nelson, I believe. Breathless. I can't remember the author on that. Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. I did like that cover. Gosh, you guys, I have so many books and I can't even think. Bad Girls Don't Die. I really like that cover. Impossible by Nancy Werlin. I like that cover. There was just one that I got that I loved, and I can't remember, guys, what it was. Yeah, well, that's 7 of them. What other things do you love aside from books? Aside from books, I love hanging with my children, mostly my daughter, because my son is very, he likes to keep to himself. He plays his video games and kind of just lounges around and that. So my daughter and I like to hang with her and do little things. Like today we're going to do mud masks. I also love my animals. Of course, you guys see them in all my videos. So yeah. Let's see. Hells on Earth asks, what is your favorite animal and why? My favorite animal has to be, I used to be a dog and cat person until I discovered reptiles. And I have to say it's bearded dragons just because of how aloof and laid back they are, but yet they have such cute characteristics. When they're babies, literally like only this big, they'll all hang out like in their water ball and they'll have their arms around each other. It's so cute. And then when they're bigger, even when they're younger, but just noticing the ones I have, the different things they do, they'll cock their head sideways and kind of look at you, like they understand what you're saying, and the way they run, and they're cute, you know, but like I said, they're just very laid back. Winky Blinky asked me, favorite male and female character. Once again, since I just got done reading Leaving Paradise by Simone Alcalez, that's the one that sticks in my head the most, and I really do love the characters of Caleb and Maggie. So far, is there a book in 2011 that you have loved? Well, she has loved in capital letters, but 2011 just started. I liked XVI 16, but I can't say that I loved it. So no, nothing yet. And when is your birthday? My birthday is June 28th. Cookie TCB2 says nothing. There was no questions on that one. Okay, let's go to the next person. Hogwarts Girl 13 asked, if you could only read 5 books for the rest of your life, what 5 books would they be and why? I answered this question earlier about it being art books or reference books. The movie DVD pick asks me, what is your favorite all-time movie? That one I already answered, but it's Grease, the musical. 2, besides book, what other item do you collect? Actually, well, bookmarks. There's nothing really else that I really collect. I kind of go through my phases. So when my daughter was first born, I collected Barbie dolls, and anything Barbie. And then I was into scrapbooking, so I was just, everything scrapbooking. And now, I've always read, but now I've just started collecting books, so. What movie-related books have you seen, like Harry Potter, Twilight, Stephen King, R.L. Stein, Goosebumps? Actually, all of those. Harry Potter, Twilight, R.L. Stein, Goosebumps, Stephen King, I've seen them all. Other related books, the one with the kid from High School Musical. Oh my goodness, I read the book and I loved the book. Oh boy. Yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Harmful Love asks, what is the best part of reading for you and why? The best part of reading for me is that I get to escape into another world. I get to be like the outsider looking in and experiencing all these things that these characters do. That's what the best part is for me and why. Where do you like to read at? In my bed, in my bedroom. It has to be completely quiet or else I cannot concentrate. I like to be underneath the covers, all cuddled up, warm, and yeah. I Read Things, which is Jarrett, asks me favorite place to read. I just answered. Favorite website to buy books is Amazon.com, because right now I have Amazon Prime that my husband paid for, and I told myself I would never pay that money for it, but the books get here in like 1 to 2 days, and they always have bargains going on, and there's no minimum to buy, and yeah, so I love that website. That's my favorite, but I'll also shop on bookcloseouts.com occasionally. The only thing I don't like about it is the shipping time. Even when I pay extra, which I did the first time, it still took about a week to get here, so but they have awesome prices. Favorite bookstore to buy books? I don't anymore, but it was Myers, because Myers prices were good. But lately they haven't really been having too much, and like I said, I just rather buy from Amazon. Favorite book? Only one of all time. Once again, I can't just pick one. It's just too difficult. Favorite website except YouTube? Probably Amazon.com. Yeah, that's probably it. I really don't do a whole lot on the internet, so. Excuse me. Nerdy book lover. What makes a good book to you? What makes a good book to me is the storyline, for one. I have to be interested, obviously, in the storyline, and then two, the characters. The characters make the book, so yeah, those are the two important things to me. Oh, the writing style also. That actually is very, very important, because if I can't get into the writing, it just isn't going to work for me, no matter how good the book is. Example, John Green. Everybody raves about John Green, and the two books I read from him I really did like, but there was just something off about them. That just, I don't know, it just felt like something was missing. Yeah. Let's see. Amazing Book Reviews, which I believe is Amber, asks me, what's your favorite movie? We said that one. What is your favorite book cover? Once again, there's too many to name. I really like the book cover Halo. I do not own that book because I haven't heard too many good things about it, but I do love the cover. Approximately how many books do you own? Oh, great. Let's see. If we are talking about completely everything I own, including my adult fiction and my YA, gosh, over 400? Yeah, maybe. I'll have to count those one time. Do you ever borrow from your local public library? You know, I used to. Before I started collecting books, I would take out a crap load of books all the time. But now that I collect them and I have so many unread ones, I don't, because I don't feel I'll have enough time to read the ones in the library, and I want to own them now. You know, I want them to be mine. I don't want a time frame of when I have to read them and all that. There'll still be some, though, that I'll get from the library, ones that sound good, but I just don't want to buy. So, let's see. Book Geek Music Freak asks me, what is your favorite spine on your bookshelves? Ooh. Oh my goodness. I wish I was sitting in front of my bookshelves right now because I'd be able to look and tell you. But I'm not. So I can't answer that one right now. Name a song that was in your head recently. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Freak the Freak Out by Victoria somebody. She's from Victorious, that show on Nick or whatever it is. I cannot get that song out of my head. Grab the book nearest to you, turn to page 18, and find line 4. Read it. Okay. Page 18. Is there book numbers? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I can turn the pages. Okay, page 18 and line 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Miss Kavanaugh, do you have a first name? So that actually was the middle of 4 because 4 started off with another sentence. So I'm not going to tell you what book that is, though, because I got it in the mail today, and I want to put it in my haul when I get other books. Let's see. What do you do most when you are bored? When I am bored, I read. That's what I do. Favorite memory as a child would have to be playing softball. I loved being on the team, and it was just fun. It's a fun sport. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? I would want to live somewhere warm, but nowhere too humid. Nowhere with a lot of bugs, but I've heard that the warm places have a lot of bugs. So, yeah. I hate cold weather. I hibernate. I don't like it. I only have a few more. Critic Nick asked me, what is your favorite movie based on a book? I have to say, and I never read the book though, but this movie based on a book I absolutely love is Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I believe it's Neil Gaiman that wrote that book. And that movie was awesome. I loved it. We've seen it in 3D, and it's just, yeah, absolutely love that movie. Where are you at? Oh, and what is your favorite restaurant? It depends on what I'm in the mood for. Mexican would be either El Amigo, which is like a small joint, or Don Pedro's. Is it Don Pablo's or Pedro's, Kevin?
Not sure.
It's Don Pablo's or Don Pedro's. I forget which one I get them confused. That's for Mexican. If I want just American, you know, I like to go to Texas Corral. Pizza would be Zuni's, which is not a sit-down restaurant. Or actually, no, not Zuni's. I'm sorry, Rosati's. Rosati's, and it's not a sit-down restaurant. That's about it. I love food, but I'm also very picky on my food. So, and Crazed Connor asked me where I'm from because they said I had a somewhat Minnesotan accent. I'm actually nearby Minnesota, I think, kinda, yeah, the Northwest, or the Midwest, but I live in Indiana, so, and that's it. That's all the questions. So thank you everybody for asking all those questions. If I keep getting more, I may do another part to the question and answer, because I know I said I wasn't going to do the video until Wednesday or Thursday of this week, and it's only Tuesday, so I got the charger for my laptop in the mail today, so I'm finally going to have my laptop back. I am so stoked about that. And I got a book in the mail today that I forgot all about it. It's a book I won over that Christmas giveaway thingy. And I'm not going to say what that is yet because I'm expecting 3 more books in the mail, I believe, from what I ordered before, and they're finally just coming through. So unfortunately, because my hours have been slashed really, really badly, I really can't do a lot of book buying right now, especially with this check, because I have so many bills. I don't think I'm even going to have I'll have like $20 left to last me 2 weeks, which is horrible. But my next check As long as I don't have to leave work early or call off because of my back, I don't have a lot of bills with that one. So, all right, I'm going to go. Bye.